be a part of the process of change. They began to say, no, let me give you a profile to where some of them are now. Joe Edmondson, brilliant, brilliant. As a matter of fact, he made music. When he was asking me that he wanted to be really an surgeon, he wanted to be a part of the process of change. He was making incredible beats, had worked out Pro Tools, had sophisticated his gift, and really was making great music. Great music, which could have been, I think I still have some of his old music, because his old music incorporated Jesus. The old music did. Joe Edmondson, maybe 6 months, 7 months later, he said, man, that's all right. I got a job as a genius at the Allen School. And today, 5, 6 years later, he is at the Genius Bar at the Allen School. And is probably doing as much ministry at the Genius Bar at the Allen School as he would have been in the church that I attempted to access. Well, how about his brother? His brother was with him, and his brother, they were both. His brother was on an engineering scholarship at the University of Houston, and full ride, just a brilliant cat, and cat that's after the 20th century. Male, friend, cool guy. Joseph was his brother. His brother decided to become a designer and launched a clothing line, t-shirts mostly, and hoodies. Hoodies is a good business now. Hoodies and hooked up with another young brother who one day came to me. He said, "Man, I'm tired of the life I've been living." And what he'd been doing, he'd been holding up drug dealers for their money. All right, he just got tired of it. He had a good time. Working for him. But he'd hold them up and he'd take their money and they dope. And he's really, really, really a smart guy. This guy had he wanted to be a part of a change, and he said, you know what, I really love movies. I said, you really love movies? I said, yeah, I really love movies. So we gave him the church's video camera. We just gave it to him. I said, here is your tool. Learn how to use it, and make some movies. Well, he started a business and started making videos, first for the church. And, and he would charge us, all right? These are resourceful folk that these are insurgents that we let get away. But that young man, his desire was to do a full feature film. He knows movies. As a matter of fact, he watches a movie every day and has for years. Perfected a skill watching movies. He knows what he's looking at when he watches a movie. Decided to take the next step. All right? Made money doing videos. Took the next step. I gave him a proposal from a young man out of Australia who was raising a funding platform for a full feature film. This guy, with this piece of paper, had raised $1 million. And I gave it to Mike. Mike Noel was his name. I said, Mike, this guy has raised $1 million with these 40 pages. And Mike said, yeah, he's done everything but made a movie. So he said, I can do that. You know what Mike did? Now Mike didn't make it to college. All right, he didn't make it to college. But he watched the movie every day. And if you ask Mike anything about cinematography, Mike can tell you. So Mike said, I'm gonna get my girlfriend to retype that. And he did. And Mike raised, just raised $100,000 for one 4-minute scene in his upcoming film. Now, why did I mention Joel? Because, you know, when we think about change and what change really means, what change really means, and really what the 2 chapters that talk about insurgency in the book are saying, is that change means risk. Risk. You know, the kind of risk that Reverend John took with me in 1992. That was 1992, not 1998. 1992, when he invited me to be a part of what really felt like an insurgency. You see, I wasn't a licensed pastor. I was a guy with a set of skills that had to do with people, just people's skills, and connected Jesus to those people's skills, and a revolution occurred in a little church in downtown. In the second section of the second chapter, I talk about the insurgent as wounded hero. And I wrote the book before I identified my wound. It's kind of interesting. I back down, I'll go back 6 weeks from a 3.5-week trip to India. And while in India, matter of fact, I was telling the church folks that I hang out with. I said, you know, I went all the way around the world to be confronted by the worst parts of me. It's a long journey. So this is what happens when you have a radical insurgent with the capability of leading a movement who is unresolved.